Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And this is Lunch, coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Here are the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another exciting edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we pet kitties instead of doing anything else on the show.
Yeah.
Because I've got 2 kitties on my desk right now.
I've got 2 running around like crazy over here. Let's see if we
keyboard. Don't
if we can't catch the action on the kitty cams.
Yes.
Let's see, where's the kitty cam?
Now
there
we've got Tyrion behind me on my desk.
There they go.
What?
They ran inside.
Oh, they ran inside?
Yeah.
They're enjoying the warm weather.
Well, no, they ran into the house from my office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were there under the table over there, as you can see on the kitty cam. Well, you can't see it, but the users can see it. There they go. That should be fun. Get off there. I don't see the kitty cam. What's that?
Well, you'd have to be watching Laz's stream.
Yeah.
I am. Okay.
Hey, you should see. Yeah, up in the corner there. Yeah.
Now I got to figure out where the foam bit for my microphone disappeared to.
It's somewhere.
There it is.
Oh, there they go.
Ah, there is Tyrion. Tyrion has left the building and is now attacking. Oh, no. Tyrion is coming back. Oh, man.
Let's see if we can get a little better angle on that. There we go. Watch them come running in and running out.
Oh, man. So
anyway.
You ready for an exciting day of interpreting the news?
It's 2 for Tuesday, January 31st, last day of the month, which means it is the last day to get in your subs, last day to get in those donations to be in tomorrow's race. And yes, we have all sorts of interesting stuff to go ahead and, yeah, they're just back and forth today. They're just having fun chasing each other around the house.
That's good.
Yes. They're getting along.
Into a fight.
Yeah, no, they're doing all sorts of playing and this, now that Rusty's getting a whole lot more exercise,
Well, Lily has migrated over to my treadmill.
Oh.
Yes. I should turn it on for her.
Oh, that should be fun. See if she actually uses it.
No, she's on the top portion of it.
Have you seen the videos of the dogs at treadmills? I mean, that's pretty funny. I don't know if you've seen them out there on social media, but dogs going crazy to run on their stationary treadmills, and they go nuts.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
anyway,
mean, it's like I almost wanted to get one of those ring things for cats, but those are massive.
yeah. Tina says he's seen some.
Yeah.
He knows what we're talking about.
Yes. Yeah.
But yes, we've got updates. Did we ever finish the topic yesterday? Wish list structure rules for posting, or did we?
You got off topic, and it's the structure. I it's kind of pointless. Um, it really is.
Okay, so we're
Yeah.
not going to
Only
continue with
like
that topic.
yeah, like well, let's go ahead and bring it up real quick, so that way we can talk about how to post your idea.
How to post your idea. Okay, let me turn off the kitty
Yes.
cam there.
Create a thread with a clear title that describes what it is about. Only one idea per thread. Please specify in the title of the thread or at the very top of your request what type of ideas it is. Here are some categories: feature, game mechanic, menu, screen, skill, etc. Item, new decoration, weapon, clothing. Recipe, including ingredients. Dungeon rooms, player dungeon rooms and components. Scene, and housing. Example title: housing, epic keep and castle size homes other than pirate ships. Be sure to include details about your idea. Devs and or players may reply to your thread asking additional questions, so please be willing to provide more details.
Yeah, because the details aren't enough that they already put in there, right?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's like, remember, only one idea per thread. So, like, if you had an idea for lots of castle-sized homes, right?
Only one per thread.
One per thread. So you would, so if I wanted um an English manor house, um, or if I wanted a, a church, it like a Gothic style cathedral or something like that. It's like, as castle sized homes, it would be castle sized home, cathedral, castle sized home, castle, castle sized home, boat. Yes.
Yeah, and I guess the same thing for the decoration wish list.
Yeah, it's like decoration wish list. There is a pre-existing thread dedicated to items that already exist in the game that the players wish were decorations. Most commonly, these would be items a player may run across while visiting an NPC city or town that a player cannot obtain for themselves. Please be sure to include a screenshot and paste in a copy of the lock command to obtain the exact location in game to assist the devs in locating the object. Blah, blah, blah. Note: moving a thread into the archive without a soda, blah, 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 number assigned to it indicates it will not be acted on at this time. The archive is visible to all players. Please scan the topics in there before creating a new thread to prevent duplication.
Yeah, that's not
No,
gonna happen.
you're not never going to happen.
Not gonna happen.
Threads moved into the queued for review subsection are not guaranteed to be implemented. These ideas will be discussed further by the dev team, and if accepted, will gain a soda number in the title and never implemented. Time frames for ideas added to the project are not provided. Please watch our official announcements and blog posts for updates. Also, please note that in some cases it is determined during development that an idea is not feasible. So on rare occasions, an idea accepted by the team may not go into production. Yeah.
Speaking of time frames for ideas, we've got some updates on our vision thread. If you want to go jump to that, our buddy Crafty Method.
Yeah. Crafty pulling out the, was anything mentioned about this longer term vision other than the talk about the cadence of updates beyond 2023?
No.
Where does Catnip want to take this project since taking it over from Portalarium?
Who knows?
We don't need specifics, but why not communicate some excitement?
Woohoo.
I believe perhaps a beyond 2023 vision document is required as a starting point to help build a momentum hype wave accumulating over the next several years. Perhaps not enough has been done to set themselves apart from prior management. Is the game really under new ownership and direction? I'm not sure the case has been made.
Good point.
I fear perhaps the new company not communicating such vision will not bode well for player clawback. Sure, we don't want you guys to go out on a limb, but if you want us to come along with you guys, let us in a little.
Let us in.
Well, for one, that would require communication to actually happen.
Yes.
Because Portalarium had several great features like dev stand-up corner, more frequent live streams, telethons, and a bunch of other things that have all been quashed under Catnip Games.
Yes. Regular daily updates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the Catnip Games owner is also the former CEO of Portalarium.
Well, as anybody who's been around a while knows, forever, Chris has been the tech director. So it's all been under his guidance since day one. So, I mean, what has changed? Really not much, name change on the company as far as I'm concerned, but continue on.
Yes. Burrs Malley, as I and others have mentioned before, there is next to no reason for a new player to choose Soda in 2023, and little reason to expect players that left to return. That leaves you with retaining and entertaining the existing player base, which is pretty much what Catnip has been doing as far as their abilities allow. The mere fact that the devs are considering a roadmap is kind of hilarious, considering they've never managed to adhere to any previous roadmap for more than a few months and then swore off roadmaps because folks made fun of them consistently failing to make progress against them.
Anybody ever done that you know? I don't know. Anybody you know might have made fun of that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's low-hanging fruit. I mean, that's the development.
Nobody.
Like
That's right.
Was hard.
Tina,
that was hard. We quit. We abandoned that to go work on low-hanging fruit like maps.
I love this shit. I tell you what.
I'm not saying the game can't be fun. I've got more than 1,000 hours of it, but I can see why most players that complete the main quest, including the PG-rated sex dungeon child murder exhibition, might decide that was plenty. Uninstall the game, move on to something new, and never look back.
Good points.
Yeah. I recall scraping the bottom of the XP barrel with gaining my first GM, which was cooking. I still cook a lot and appreciate that I gain XP instead of spending it. My only wish on cooking would be to know that the stats that each dish gives before making it. Bark bread sufficed back in the days, but garlic bread is the way to go now. We waiting a long time for any agriculture appreciation, and lugging those water barrels, planting, watering, and harvesting one plant at a time is tedious. It was finally made better.
Yes.
Hey, my crafting challenge still stands.
Indeed.
Yes.
Iron and magic is where it's at, says Bridge Troll.
Yeah.
Red Dragon says, forget Shroud, I'm excited for Iron and Magic.
Yes, Iron and Magic is where it's at. Oh, man. What a great thing that was killed. But, Laz,
Jack?
how do you feel about maps?
I feel that we've been owed maps for 3 years now.
Yes.
And I feel that they should stop promising and get off their respective rears and get it done. Get her done.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm not the only one who feels that way. You know, many people say that the new player experience, instead of dicking around with new scenes and tutorials, getting maps in there for those new players who try and find stuff out and want maps. You know, one of the reasons why they leave is because they can't see where the hell they're going. When they can't see where the hell they're going, they don't have fun. When they don't have fun, they don't come back. You know, maps is an integral part of any game that has this kind of scenario, especially this kind of landmass where it's exceedingly large.
Hey, I mean, it's not like it's really hard.
Yeah, games should be fun. Absolutely, Tina. And for you guys commenting on NFTs, again, the gaming community has made it very clear, not just us, the millions upon billions of players out there have basically said they're not buying into NFT games. So any NFT game that was on the table out there has pretty much, you know, shut down and been stopped. And if there's any out there, please point them out to me. I'm curious to see what their lifespan is, what the draw is, but I don't see it. You know,
Nope.
I just don't see it.
It's not like there's not Unity map creation utilities.
Yeah, and as I understand, Ravlox has used those for some of the newer scenes, and it's not as tough as creating maps as it was when what's his name was doing it. I lost it.
Jacob White.
Jacob White, thank you. When Jacob White was creating them 10 or 11 hours per map by hand, you know. And they actually have a little bit more detail terrain-wise in some of these newer maps, but I think the problem is they don't incorporate with the rest of the map system very well. They don't play well. At least that's my thoughts.
So the problem there is once you do something like that, you have to redo all of the maps so that way it's consistent and uniform.
Well, that's never been their forte here.
What, consistency and uniform?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get off there.
I mean, it's not like they don't have like all these things that will actually do all of this stuff, like building mini maps and
see. Will this one
tutorials all over the place.
That one don't reach either.
What are you trying to do?
Jules playing with plants that she's not supposed to be playing with.
Oh.
Yeah, she's found the plants to chew on, and I mean, it's a fake plant nonetheless, but you know, she's tearing it up.
She likes the plastic.
The flowers, the silk flowers that are on them, or whatever material they're made of. Rusty had that problem for a while, but again, the squirt gun usually gets them. But my squirt guns from here to where they were just don't reach.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, as we've been through several different iterations of maps, and again, with treasure maps supposedly coming in, I believe that they're either going to need to shit or get off the pot. Again, we talked about this. I think it was yesterday that my belief is that there won't be treasure maps for any place that doesn't have a map. And then, of course, there's the questionability of what about maps that have duplicate templates, which there are many out there. Will these be contradicting? Will they be misleading people to places where they aren't actually at? Are they going to use XY coordinates? Yeah, there's a lot to be asked here when it comes to the maps.
Will you leave this pot? No.
Don't know.
No. But yeah, I mean, it is one where it's like, before they start doing treasure maps,
Oh, that's nice.
they have to address all the other map issues in the game.
Yes,
Until
absolutely.
all the additional maps are sorted, then you shouldn't take on new development tasks. And I know it's like, hey, we're trying to keep our developers engaged, and it's much easier to do that with new shiny versus maintenance mode. But majority of everything that we've seen from the past several months is realistically maintenance mode with fixing old bugs. Yeah, and you can have map issues if you don't. You can't have map issues if you don't have maps. And like, stop doing stupid shit like resetting the AFK timer to reload the fucking scene, as it just happened to me.
Yes, it just happened to me too. As I wound up cockeyed and standing on my chair.
Yeah, it's like, because some of that is silly, aka stupid design for your AFK timer. And it's like, you need to actually think through the elements, pros and cons of everything that you're doing, and then implement. So Bridge Troll's like, so let's say another 6 months goes by without maps. What happens? Nothing. This team has moved on. Zero accountability.
Yeah.
So the problem there is the players have also moved on.
Well, the accountability problem is that the guy who's in charge of accountability is the guy who's in charge of making the maps. Then, of course, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Not my fault. Nobody takes any what's the word I'm looking for? Nobody takes any ownership of what's wrong or what's right. When it comes things down to that. Again, Ravlox has been promising for years that he's going to get these maps fixed, but when he's the guy who's in charge of the accountability, you don't get much out of it.
There was no mention of maps whatsoever, other than the new treasure map system.
Well, again, I understand that, but back in 2020, we were told that by 2021 we would have them. In 2021, we were told in 22 we would have them. In 22, we were told that by the end of this month we would have all the maps finished. Well, today is the last day of the month. We don't forget this stuff, folks. We don't forget, because year in and year out, not month in, not month out, not weekend, year in and year out, we remember this stuff because we've been here just a little while.
Well,
We
the
reported on this stuff over the years, and we look forward to this stuff actually getting fixed. And I don't know if I can even say it's a disappointment anymore. It's just a letdown. It's not even a disappointment. It's just, you know,
yeah, Bridge Troll's like Atos needs to hold the team accountable for missed targets. Tina responded with Atos needs to hold Atos accountable.
Atos needs to,
And,
yeah, just hold the
and
team responsible. If
yeah,
the team says they're going to do something, he should hold them responsible. Absolutely.
and that's where it's like for the development project, you really need a product slash program manager responsible for the development. In the gaming industry, they're referred to as producers. So you need that
Yes.
executive producer who is a responsible for the project. And if you do not have someone sitting there looking at, okay, these are the tickets that we can actually address, these are the things that we can address, and delegating responsibility to the developers, you don't have anybody looking at the development timeline, nor are they looking at the roadmap to sit there and say, hey, we need to do these things, and this is how we're going to accomplish it.
Yeah, Red Dragon says he has to take another vacation, but he'll do it right after, which
Yeah.
Chris did
Wait,
mention taking more time off on the last live stream, which does that surprise anybody? Yeah. Bridgetroll, I'm frankly
um,
astonished that Lord British lets this to continue to tarnish his brand. Well, you
well,
know,
Lord British isn't involved.
yeah.
It is no longer his project. He has gone bye bye. It's the same way that Ultima Online has been without Lord British since 19 or wait, hold on. When did Lord British stop working with Origin and
Long
EA?
time ago.
Is that 2001 maybe? Even though he sold it in 1995, something like that. So he hasn't been involved in UO since early 2000s. Game's still going on.
Yeah, got me. But reminder, get bundled up. The bottom of the hour, the butt is coming. And it is 2 for Tuesday, so we will be giving away double the prizes today.
In 3 minutes. The fun part is only 3
3 minute
people in
warning.
on my side. Da, 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 da.
But it still uses his name. Yes, his name is prominently listed on the box. Lord British's Shroud of the Avatar.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if it's still on the website. Is it still on the website? Let's see.
we would have to go to the webpage and then go to shroudoftheavatar.com.
And no, not even.
Okay, Shroud of the Avatar, Forsaken Virtues. Does it say Lord British on here? Dun, 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 dun. Join our vision. It is fucking ridiculous. Richard, there is a tremendous opportunity to create something meaningful, wonderful, challenging, blah, blah. Our virtual worlds will foster people coming together for fun, shared play, goodwill, learning, and community. We are striving to create a new paradigm of MMOs. This will be the epic fantasy experience that players have been waiting 15 years to play. Richard, Lord British Garriott, and Dark Star Long.
Yeah, the only
That's
two
funny.
features on there. Yeah, absolutely.
Only 2 featured. And not to mention like the things from 10 Ton Hammer, MMORPG, and Forbes from like when it was kickstarted, before when it was still very, very alpha.
I'm also finding it interesting that the web page is not resizing itself to the monitor anymore.
Yeah.
Is mine does not fit the screen on a standard 19-inch here anymore for some reason. I don't know why that is, but
Yeah. Um, yeah.
does it say spiritual successor? I don't think it said that anywhere actually in the advertising. I always think that was a Lord British thing himself, but
Hey, I just love the fact that they're listing all the trademarks that are owned by Catnip Games.
yeah,
which includes Portalarium.
which includes all the expired trademarks because none of them are actually in effect anymore. But let's pull these
Well,
giveaways.
they didn't even finish the paperwork for them, so
Yeah.
they weren't even expired. Okay, giveaways now closed, and pull them too.
Ridge Troll and Thradia, congratulations.
Oh, Thradia doubling it up. And Lomir. Da, 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 da. Okay, there's Lomir's. Now for Thradia's. Yay, Lomir.
I don't know what's going on with your mic today, but we can barely hear you out there.
He's using a one that's muted. It's still quiet.
Hey, you sounded a whole lot better when you were using the phone the other day.
Okay, you ready for the giveaway to be reopened?
I already did that.
Okay, my giveaway is now open. Okay. Dun dun dun. Where are we going to now?
Where are we going to next? What is our next topic? How about let's talk about some Ask a Dev. You interested in some Ask a Dev? Because this is another quality feature of sending us information. We'll see how long this lasts on sharing information.
Ask a Dev answers.
Yes.
Which one are we looking at?
We got to cover the whole thing before we get to the.
Well,
yeah.
we did this last week when it first showed up.
No, we didn't. This only
we
showed
did.
up on Thursday. We didn't cover this yet. We haven't gotten to this yet.
Okay. That was Thursday last week.
It was release day.
Or was it third? Ask a Dev is a tool we created for players to ask about game mechanics from within the game. To use this feature, type /u in then space or enter in the chat interface. This will move you into the universal chat channel. Once in the universe, type in Ask a Dev a space and your question, like this. Ask a Dev. If I ask a question using this example, will I get in trouble? Be sure that the universal chat enabled is in the active chat tab. The dev team will answer Ask a Dev questions during our official streams on Twitch. We will now post answers here for some of the questions we couldn't on stream. Please note that we will not answer questions that apply to one of other three categories below. Asking the same thing multiple times really isn't helpful and may lower the chances of getting an answer.
Okay, let's stop here. That applied to one of the other three categories below. How many categories below do you see?
4.
Yeah, thank you. Can we not count people?
No.
Yeah.
But we did this. We did do this the other day. Please do not post wish list items or bugs via Ask a Dev. What is a wish versus feedback versus bug versus Ask a Dev? Feedback is opinions on existing mechanics, features, or other aspects of the game. A bug is something already in the game that is not
Bug.
working as intended. A wish list is things that are not in the game that players feel should be in the game. And Ask a Dev is using the Ask a Dev command in the universe chat to pose technical questions regarding gameplay to the devs that do not fit these other categories.
I think we should have time travel in the game.
So the funny thing is, for Ask a Dev, would it be considered appropriate to ask, is this a bug?
Well, I would
Or
think
working
so.
as intended? Because the example is, hey, Sawblade sweep combo, Whirling Blades in 10, is it intended to only hit 3 targets when Whirling Blades hit 4?
Eh,
If you don't know something's a bug, should you ask a dev if that's a bug? It bears repeating too. Please do not post wishlist items or bugs via Ask a Dev. Why do we require feedback, bugs, and Ask a Dev to be posted in public? Because fellow players may have an answer for you, assisting in figuring out how to do something in the game or test or verify a potential bug.
So we don't have to do our jobs.
Because the players are a better resource than everybody else because we're all volunteers. The dev team will interact with players publicly. We do not play favorites or allow lobbying by players via direct communication. Bullshit! Bullshit! So, Laz, do they play favorites?
Just tip some bits and find out.
Yes. Tip some bits with an ask of some sort, and you will find out that, yes, they do play favorites. Do they allow lobbying by players via direct communication?
Oh, absolutely. Done it several times.
And not only that, are some of the features that were added something that no one had ever heard of before that just miraculously came into existence?
Hey, let me ask about it on Friday. By Monday, it's been added to the game, but we've never heard of it
Yeah.
before. Yes, never seen that happen.
Yeah. But some of the questions that have been answered. How come RTX cards have awful performance? This is an issue at the Unity NVIDIA level. We are currently on Unity 2018 and hopeful that the claims that the issue has been resolved in Unity 2021 are true. We are currently working towards moving to Unity 2021. Updates should follow soon on the live streams and in our release notes. Dun, dun, dun.
Now, this is a migration that we've been working on for, what, over a year now?
Yes, yes. I mean, ask a dev, what is the progress of the Unity 2021 migration doing, considering that we also know that all work on that stopped for a couple of months?
Yeah. Well, somebody went off to work on another video game.
Yes. And it is like 2 years because they tried it, then they abandoned it, then they went back to it, and now we're on an unsupported Unity version. And soon to be on another unsupported Unity version by the time they get Unity 2021 done.
As soon as they get it in, it'll be obsolete. Absolutely.
Yeah. Owsley, what is the unit of measure for weight in the game? If something weighs one what? Ambiguous units. Speaking to the residents of Grusk, will review more backstory with regards to a loss disambiguator.
Discombobulator? What?
But at the same time, length is measured in meters.
Yes. Supposedly.
We know it's meters because if you go to the Shroud store and you say that you want to purchase a town, those are given in meters.
I understand that.
And if you go to a house, those units, when they were on the store, those were given in
I understand what they're listed
meters.
as, whether it's
Hey.
actually correct or not.
And every scene is supposed to be 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer square.
Keywords supposed to be.
Yes. But
now again, this is supposed to be the most frequently asked questions or most commonly asked questions, mind you, according to them.
Is there a Gruss quest in the works for finding out why there are so many dead kobolds laying around Gruss? No, we have no plans for such a quest at this time. And for those who aren't familiar with Gruss, there are 8 randomly placed kobold dead bodies outside the city, spread out far from one another and often near dangerous enemies. Yeah. And that's all the questions that they've been able to answer since Thursday of last week. How many questions have they been able to answer?
3.
As the RNG says,
3.
Yeah. It claims to be meters. I haven't seen a prototype meter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's on the wall. It's on the wall. But then go apply that same thing to fish, and then you'll be like, how the fuck is this fish a meter when it's supposed to be like this big? It's because Shroud consistency
is fish size is also as ambiguous as meters is,
Well, I mean, we use that for the swing arc and everything else. Let's see, where is it? Where's the damage range? You know how like daggers are supposed to have like a range of 2 versus
is that 2 feet or 2 meters? Yeah, because
exactly.
I don't know anybody with an arm length of 2 meters.
Hey man, it's like 1 meter.
Barely.
Yeah, but
oh, excuse me.
I don't have a dagger on me, but there's supposed something that's supposed to actually list the range at something that swings. Where is that? Or is that under the skill where it gets populated?
Let's see. I don't know if I have any weapons on me. I've got
So range for some of them is listed at like 2.5 for like active skills. That would be like 2.5 meters. But nobody knows what that range actually is versus a pole arm.
Let's see. I have a dagger here.
Yeah, range 2.5. Or that's a bludgeon. Pole arms. Range of 2.5. So swords have the same range as there's 5.5, 7.4.
I don't see a range on this. I'm using a dagger.
Yeah, well, no, it's under the skills.
What do you mean?
So you actually have to go into the skill tree. You have to go to the skill tree. And then you'll see different ranges for different skills.
So if I go into the blades, I got you.
Yeah, you'll see a range of like 2.5 for a sword. Do I even have a dagger anywhere near me?
Well, I see range for the skills.
Yeah.
But if I'm using, say, thrust with a sword versus thrust with a dagger, I shouldn't have
I
the
know.
same range with both of those.
That's Shroud math, though.
Yeah. Or double
mean, because-
slash, double slash, I shouldn't have the same range,
Hey, Shroud math.
Yeah.
Because a weapon that is 6 foot long, like a flamberge, or as like everybody that grew up playing D&D in the 80s that didn't speak French, a flamberge.
Yeah, whereas if
I-
you take blades and look at the thrust with what is your range? I have 1.3 on thrust.
Okay, so I have 2.5.
And what is your skill level? I'm only at 75.
Mine's at 100.
Okay. And then go to
But
ranged.
hold on.
Go to ranged. Yeah.
Hold on.
But
Hold on. You have to what the fuck? A sword of Bahir cannot be traded?
no, it's
Hold
no,
on,
it should be
hold on.
tradable.
No, mine's locked. Unlock.
Oh,
Unlock.
I think I have one
Okay,
on
so-
me.
Oh, you do?
No, I don't. Hold on,
Okay,
let
so
me see.
read me your dagger real quick. So without a sword in hand, my range is 1.3.
Right, that's what I want you to see. Is that's exactly what I wanted you to see. So, your ranged base is 1.3, right? And then if
so
you
with
go
the sword, it's 1. So
right, but
2.5 when the
stop.
sword's equipped.
Now go to ranged and look at aim shot and tell me what your range is on aim shot.
Let's see. Aim shot is range 1.3.
Yeah. So how is a bow and arrow equal to a melee weapon when it comes to range just off the bat? I don't know.
Without holding the weapon either.
Yeah. Well,
Shroud math, dude. Shroud math.
but let's see if I actually do equipped up. Let me see if this changes. Yeah, now my range is 35 holding a bow and arrow, which
Okay. Let's see. Crossbow.
actually that's what I'm using, crossbow.
Well, I want to see whether or not crossbow, and then I'm going to pull out the NV longbow.
Oh yes, there's difference in range.
32.6. And then after that, so I said 32.6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27.6.
Yes.
So crossbow actually has a
better range.
Better range. And a slightly lower rate of fire. Slightly lower. So what's your aimed shot at?
Let me get back there. I'm GM.
Okay. How is your range higher than mine?
I have boosts. I probably have higher strength, higher dex.
Probably.
Yeah. Plus, what is your range combat skill? Mine's 141. That's probably
mine's 120.
Yeah, that probably is the bigger one. That and my eagle eye is 120. My range is 120. What is your range? Yeah. What is your range skill down there?
Oh, my range is only 101.
Yeah, there you go. That would do it too. So that would do it too.
But thanks to Shroud math, the range isn't actually tracked where it's easy to find. It's based off of the skill, and the skill has a range based off the weapon that's in hand.
Yes.
And And so if your lot is measured in meters, and then you see something like 1.3 when you're not holding a weapon. So what unit of measure is being used there has to be meters.
We would assume.
Yeah. And remember when it's like I said that one of the things that really needs to be implemented would be a weapon arc of what range you're hitting something at, as well
Yeah,
as
well,
enabling collision and fixing the network code so that way you know what's in range of you, as well as where things actually are at. Yeah, because uh, yes, you need weapon trails of, hey, this is where things are actually hitting, and then so that way you can have the range for it. Because if different skills have different ranges, you need to know what those ranges are. It's kind of like that mostly useless skill that that I have lots of.
which one?
That thing where
The
it
bard skill?
draws like it draws this stupid random thing that's a circle around you, but what's the actual fucking range that it's being applied at?
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you like to know? Or
Wouldn't you
like
like to know?
if you had immolation on, it's like where the actual range is of what's going to be damaged around you. Or if you toss down Ring of Fire or Earthquake or something else, like what's the affected range where it doesn't match up with the artwork. So you end up with lots of discrepancies of what are we doing around here? I mean, those things are kind of valuable, right?
Kinda. Sorta. Maybe.
Kind of actually improves gameplay a little bit.
Yeah. We shall see.
Hey,
Yes.
did you guys happen to see my joke
No,
in the traders chat?
no,
In what?
I don't. Traders chat.
No, not
Hold on.
looking at trade chat.
Well, some guy goes, PC gem of the ringmaster, F3 wants to sell. I said, so that isn't good for Mac.
Mm,
Dum-ts.
yeah. I think that joke fell flat.
Yeah.
Just like the Mac.
That joke blue screened.
Yeah. Speaking
yeah.
of stuff, I'm looking for some fishing equipment. So if anybody's got any good fishing equipment, hit me up and let me know. 'Cause I want to, yeah. Also, I got to give a shout out to Sean and Winfield. One last note: they sent out some additional prizes. Actually, it's right over here on the wall. Can I see it from here? Taxlayer's 25th participation prize. They sent out a small bag with a participation trophy. A little scroll thanking everybody, and 1,000 kodos to all 18 people
Nice.
who
Yeah.
participated in the fishing contest. So I wanted to say a big thanks to those guys for that extra.
Speaking of fishing, take a look to your left.
What's that?
Take a look to your left.
My left. I don't know. What's to my left?
In game.
I'm looking.
Your character's left.
I'm looking.
You don't notice me?
Lomir's got the fish head.
Oh no, I can't see that. I have to. Yeah. Lomir's sitting on a fish. I don't even know if he knows that.
No, he's wearing the bash
I
fish mask.
understand that, but I don't know if Lomir realizes that. Oh no, the fish isn't there anymore, is it?
No,
The fish, the fish, the fish is behind the couch. That's right. That's what gives it the
Aroma.
yeah, gives it the aroma, the Led Zepp aroma.
you should try putting your head inside a fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the fish head mask was one of the sillier things that we added to this game. But
Well, yeah. Hey, at least it's better looking than the kobold mask.
I don't know about that.
Oh, the fish head mask actually looks like a fish.
He looks like Billy the Bass. You know the way the head
Y-
turns. Yeah.
Yeah. But
But
yeah,
I want to
it's
know how a head this big fits in a mask this big. That's what I want to know. There's some more shroud math for you.
shroud math.
Shroud math for you. Yeah,
Oh, magic.
yeah,
Shroud math.
yeah.
Shroud magic.
Yeah. Okay, so what else are we talking about today?
I think that's going to be about it for today. We're going to talk about getting ready to give away some prizes, and of course,
Oh,
remind everybody that tomorrow is race day. We're going to start out with our supporter race tomorrow. And Thursday, we are not here, and we will return on Friday. So you all better find something to do with your Thursday afternoons because we're not going to be here. And
yes.
that's about that for the latest news and updates. What was something else I was going to say? Oh, yeah, one more little thing that came out that might be of note is that when Ravlox is talking about his deed and lot upgrades, if any of you don't know, there's a special lot deed that was made for
Water.
Hometown,
Oh.
which is about a half row lot, allows them to put basements and stuff in without having to take
Mm.
up full lots. And the idea is that those may come into play here soon enough, which will allow POT owners to actually make true vendor markets. By the way, because this way you can put down half row lots, taking up less space than a full row lot, and people won't be able to put up houses on it, but they'll be able to place vendors on them. And you can put the vendors like side by side by side, making traditional UO vendor marketplaces.
With
Something that,
everybody underneath a tent.
well, I don't know
With
exactly. Yeah,
it only allowed one NPC.
I'm going to guess it's only going to be one NPC, but the catch is you'll be able to um, maximize the usage of your town space as well as get a little performance boost because people won't have houses and all the other good performance killing stuff of deco on those lots. So yes, flexible placement is actually on the board for this year, Tina. Allowing to put multiple houses on lots is supposed to be coming, I believe, in Q3. We'll have to revisit that tomorrow. Yeah. Again, yes, that was supposed to be out January of last year, as we recall. Again, we don't forget this stuff. We have pretty good memories when it comes to most of this stuff, and yeah, we'll believe it when we see it. Again, as mentioned in the post from the Vision today, they have a habit of putting out these vision statements, but quitting halfway in and not following through and getting laughed at. But we ain't laughing yet. We'll actually give them the rope to hang themselves with and see if they actually pull it off or whether that noose tightens and they screw the pooch again. So we shall see. But meanwhile, it's time for us to pull our final giveaways of the day. Let's get down to it. Let's close out the streamer bundle giveaways and pick our two winners.
Dun, 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 dun. Draw.
And our two
Draw.
winners are going to be Tina and Lomir. Congratulations to you guys. I can give
Followed by
Lomir his
Mom
right here.
and Axe. So Dwip getting a streamer bundle and Mom getting some bottles.
There you
Should I
go.
just mail Mom the bottle so that way she doesn't have to
Yeah,
Open the
right.
bundle.
I think she wants the bundle.
Oh, okay, okay. And she's not even on mom right now, but she's
Well,
getting
yeah,
it.
I know, but she's watching and listening.
I know, I know.
She was entered
Okay.
in. I guess you know that because she won, right? Yeah,
Well, yeah, yeah. No, but
because
I was saying
that's
she's not on that character right now
yes.
because it gave the hey, this person's not on your friends list.
Not on your friends list. Thank you for my Doritos, and we're gonna close out the giveaway for a mystery game key. Pick ourselves a wiener and
And Super
Kabuto.
Whap, Whisper Super Whap forever. Getting a copy of Conarium. There you go.
Kabuto, you're gonna get yourself a copy of Swine HD Remastered. Swine HD Remastered. Congratulations to you. And of course, thank you all for joining us. We'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Until then, I'm Laz.
And I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye bye.